Greetings, YouTube. As I mentioned in the previous video, one of the gifts I received this holiday season from my lovely wife is a Spyderco Tenacious, not to be confused with the rock band Tenacious D. This is a Spyderco Tenacious. It has the characteristic Spyderco hole. It has the characteristic Spyderco spider on its blade. And that is pretty much where the similarity between it and a standard Spyderco ends, because this is a very high value knife. This knife only costs $35, which is an incredibly low price for a knife that has G10 scales and a 4-point clip. So this clip can fit here, 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 or here. When I got it as a gift, this is where the clip was. Right here. But I don't like to carry it that way, because that way it's a point down in your pocket. I prefer to have it point up, so that this is how it would sit in my pocket. My pocket would slide on like this. So because it's 4 different positions, you can move it easily. Now, this is the only part of this knife that I wasn't excited about, because in the process of removing the 3 set screws right here, you'll note that one of the set screws is missing, because in the process of removing it, the head on it stripped out. You use a metric Allen key to loosen it and remove it, and when I did so, the head stripped out, and I was able to remove it by using a device I purchased from Sears, which is designed for removing stripped screws. But once removed, it's never going to be used for anything again. But what I did is I took the screw, wrote a letter to Spyderco, and mailed them the screw in the hopes that they can replace it for me, because it's had to have been defective, because 2 of these came out without a problem and the 3rd one stripped out. But having said that, I am very happy with this knife. And you note it's got a spacer design. Those little posts there keep the 2 liners apart. I like that design because it means that the knife is lighter, and you can clean it very easily. At work, I can just take it and blow it out with an air hose. That's really great. Now, this camera is not a decent enough quality to show you, but on the inside of both of these metal scales here, these 2 silver lines you're looking at, on the inside of there have been holes drilled out. The liners have been skeletonized. This means that they're lighter than they would be if they'd been a solid sheet of metal. And this means that the knife overall is lighter, which I appreciate, as again, I'm carrying this in my pocket every day. This is a standard one-hand flip open and one-hand close. If you know what you're doing, it's got a liner lock, which is nice and positive. It really comes right across and really locks right on that blade quite effectively. You have a full grip on that. It also has jimping here on the back of the blade, right there. See it? Which is useful because when you're holding it, it means that your thumb is resting on something that has texture, so it's not going to slip off the end. You can give a really nice purchase, and you can bear down on this safely. You combine that with this shape here and this, and your hand isn't going anywhere, which is greatly appreciated. Now, one of the reasons I like this design is that I wear gloves at work every day. I wear gloves just like this right here at work every day. These are G-Tech Maxi Foams, size M for medium. And because of this, I need a knife which I can open and close while wearing gloves. So I can open it and I can close it while wearing these gloves. Now, I wear these gloves at work because I deal in hot parts, and these are the gloves I use to protect my hands while moving the parts from the machine to my area where I trim them and inspect them. And in case anyone from my work sees these are gloves that I was going to throw away because they have this big ass hole in them and they're really not working too well. So they were going to get tossed in the garbage anyway. I just brought it home so I could show you that the knife does in fact do what I want it to do, which is open and close with my gloves on. Now, this is important to me because I have a really nice Benchmade. I think it's a model 710. It's a beautiful knife, great lines. I can't open and close it with those gloves on. So even though it's a lovely knife and it is a piece of art as far as the lines on it go, it does me no good because I can't use it on a daily basis. This, however, is exactly what I needed to do. It's got a nice full flat grind. It came nice and sharp. It looks good. It isn't overly heavy. And at $35, this is absolutely the best knife deal I have ever seen as far as quality for your dollar. It's just outstanding. Spyderco has outdone themselves. Now, if they correct that one issue with the set screw, I'm going to be, happy as a clam. This is a great knife. I am much appreciated that my wife bought it for me, even though she asked me what I wanted and I told her. I'm just glad that she got it because I would have had to get it myself because I really wanted one. This is a great knife. I highly recommend anyone who's interested in an everyday carry blade that is of decent size. It's going to do everything you need to do on a daily basis and isn't going to just, wipe out your wallet into getting one. This is it. I can't recommend the Spyderco Tenacious enough. It's 2 thumbs up, man. This is a great blade.